What is going on, guys? Welcome to another ICC Cricket World Cup video. I'm your host, TMC Tam, and one from V-Side. Tan Tigers 01 Deep and Gold Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, Tan Tigers 01, Twitch at TMC Tam 1, follow me on Instagram as well, hit that bell notification button. Today we're going to talk about the West Indies cricket side for the ICC World Cup 2019. This is going to be my second last video in this series where I look into the teams. I'm going to have one last look at the Bangladesh cricket squad as well tomorrow. Okay. Now, uh, the squad. Jason Holder, the captain. The 27-year-old fast medium bowler. The medium fast? Because there is a difference between fast medium and medium fast. Fast medium is you're usually fast, but occasionally you're medium. No, this guy's a fast medium bowler. Okay, but anyways, Jason Holder, he is someone who can use a bit of wickets in his bowling form of late, because of late his bowling seems to have taken a little bit of a hit, if you will, because people have started to figure out how Jason Holder bowls, and people have started to figure out how to negate that. In fact, in the Ireland Tri Series, Bangladesh showed the entire world how to negate that. Okay, but he's a handy batsman in the end. As a captain, he still has chinks in his armor in terms of his captaining abilities and in terms of his experience and whatnot. But he's been at this position for a while, so I'm hoping he will start to return the investment that the West Indies Cricket Board put in him. Although they ought to invest a bit more in their players. Okay, Fabian Allen. Sorry. I'll have to say below utility bowler. But we saw today in the warm-up games where if the sun is beating down on the ground for a long time, towards the second half of the innings, especially during day games, there's a good chance that the ball will turn because the wicket gets so dusty that the ball starts to turn. Especially when there's too much sunshine and no cloud cover whatsoever for quite an extended period of time, maybe 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Okay, that's Fabian Allen. Carlos Brathwaite, the famous Carlos Brathwaite. He has the potential to score big, but he has failed more often than not. And he is listed as a fast medium bowler. No. No, 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 no. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But yeah, I will say he's still a bit more handy with the ball than the bat. Sorry, he's a bit more handy with the bat than the ball, but that difference isn't a lot. So you could call him a utility all-rounder, I guess. But don't write him out though. Darren Bravo, I'm sorry, was Darren Bravo, one of the least proven people in this World Cup squad, I'll have to say, at least in recent form. One of the most out of form batsmen in this World Cup squad. To be honest, I don't see him playing in the playing 11. I don't see him getting a chance in the playing 11 at all. Okay, Sheldon Cottrell, the military man, wasn't it? Yeah, left arm fast medium. Yeah, yeah, at least they got him right. Okay, Sheldon Cottrell, wayward but when effective, can actually be quite devastating. And he has good pace to back up the little accuracy that he has. Like whenever he's accurate, he has good pace to go along with that as well. Maybe he needs variation of pace. Okay, Shannon Gabriel, perhaps a bit more experienced than Sheldon Cottrell, and perhaps a bit more accurate than Sheldon Cottrell. More importantly, same thing, has the pace. In fact, Shannon Gabriel is might be actually a bit quicker, a tad quicker than Sheldon Cottrell. But yeah, like nothing tear away, but still, if this entire bowling unit clicks together, then this is a very deadly bowling lineup. They just need to have a good day, like for 11 games essentially, all together. The universe boss, Chris Gale, and look at this dude on the in the picture, man, like cheesing, like absolutely cheesing. His last tournament, 39 years old, gonna be 40 this year. No, his playing role is not. His playing role is universe boss. Okay. I don't see him bowling that much, but in terms of batting, he is one of those. He's actually the last of an era, if you will. The last of the 90s to the early 2000s era. Well, he and I wouldn't say Mortaza. Mortaza, as good as he is, he wasn't a standout because he was plagued with injuries, and around that time you had Shoaib Akhtar, you had Zahir Khan, you had Shane Bond, you still had Glenn McGraw going, but yeah, Chris Gale, you'd say the last of an era, but still has, I would say, along with Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the last of an era. Okay. If he gets going, boy, there ain't no stopping Chris Gale. And his protege, Shemron Hetmeyer. This guy, is a top order batsman. Leg break googly, bowling. I actually see him coming number 3 or number 4. Actually number 4. And I have a feeling he ought to open because number 4 is a bit too low down the order for him. But yeah, we've seen him in good form in the tests. We've seen him in good form in the England tour of West Indies, but somehow, I have a feeling this guy is still getting acclimatized to the English conditions. But apart from that, if he gets acclimatized well enough, just from a Bangladeshi experience standpoint, you better have a decent right arm spinner on your side if you have to get Shemron Hetmeyer out. If he's in form. Okay. Shai Hope. He's actually in pretty good form. And actually, I've been impressed because when I first saw Shai Hope, he was scoring at a snail's pace. But boy, oh boy, did he pick up the pace recently of late. So he is coming into this tournament with some momentum behind him, y'all. So definitely a guy to watch out for. Evan Lewis, another hard-hitting batsman. I have a feeling he's going to be the opening batsman, actually. Along with Shai Hope, who's wicket keeper. He should be titled wicket keeper top order batsman. Okay. But I have a feel, but somehow I feel. Oh no. Actually no. Chris Gale is gonna open. Chris Gale is always gonna open. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Evan Lewis, but this sort of shows you their bench strength. Here's something that should not happen. They should not play 4 or 5 top order opening batsmen in their lineup in the first, uh, uh, in the first 4 or 5 in the playing 11 basically. Okay, Ashley Nurse. Ashley Nurse, he's the kind of bowler who's maybe slightly above average, but he's. I don't see him posing that big of a threat in this tournament, especially if the wicket is not turning. Okay, Nicholas Puran. Uh, Backup wicketkeeper. That's all I'll say. There's nothing more to say about. There's nothing more to say about Nicholas Puran. Backup wicketkeeper. Kemar Roach. Oh, this guy. I've seen him progress over the years as well. I've seen him progress over 10 years. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he make his debut against Bangladesh? Needs Desperately needs some wickets to get back into the thick of things. Has the potential, but is a bit out of form right now. Andre Russell, on his day, can dominate the innings and can give you that extra boost, like you've seen in today's warm up match against New Zealand. Andre Russell came in, started smashing all over the place. And finally, O'Shane Thomas. He's another bowler with raw pace, just 22 years of age. And he is fast. Batting wise, I mean, he's listed as a bowler. Batting wise, don't expect anything out of him. But bowling wise, I still don't see him playing in the opening 11. Uh, Especially if they're going to use Andre Russell and Carlos Brathwaite as bowlers. Notice Roston Chase and Rodman Powell are not on this side. Even Sunil Ombre or Ambrose is not on this side. So I guess Chris Gale and Shamron Hetmeyer and Evan Lewis, they had to make room. They had to push some people out, and I guess like the right people got pushed out. But yeah, guy with raw pace, but very inconsistent discipline, and that can be very, very, very expensive in these conditions. Very expensive. On top of this, West Indies also need to pick up their fielding, because I just saw the scorecard. I did not see um, the warm-up game itself between West Indies and New Zealand. But from what I've seen in the previous ODIs, they need to pick up their fielding a lot. Otherwise, you're not gonna get this type of score to defend every day. Where where you have that big score and almost it doesn't matter how you bowl, you're gonna win anyways. As long as you just don't keep bowling wides and no balls. As long as you bowl like behind the popping crease with your front foot and aim at the stumps. Okay, you're gonna win. And just a couple of more notes here. Like I said before, I don't care about this warm-up matches because it really has no significance. Like even a bit of the mindset. It's basically to get them into the thick of things. Okay, from that perspective, yeah, India did very well against Bangladesh. I saw that match. I saw it in its entirety. Okay, Well, a few bits and pieces I had to like go out get some groceries and whatnot. But apart from that, yeah, yeah. In its entirety, it's good to see Litton Das like get a bat. Hopefully, Thami Iqbal is okay. Good to see Mushfiqur Rahim like get into some form. I'll say a bit unlucky for Shomo Sarkar and Shakib Al. Shomo Sarkar's technique definitely improved a little bit, but it needs to improve even a bit more because you're gonna get deliveries like you got from Jasprit Bumrah. And by the way, you know what? You know what? Shout out to Jasprit Bumrah, man. The dude's a beast. In the current form, Jasprit Bumrah, then he's a beast, man. I'll have to say that. And there's nothing like Muhammad Shami. Oh my God, he looks old. He looks like 49, 50 years old with hair dye, with the Godrej hair dye, or whatever it is you Indians use for the thing, for black hair dye, black hair color. But yeah, it's good to see India got a good number 4 because I don't think Vijay Shankar makes it, especially after we've seen Lokesh Rahul bat the way he did. So that was good to see. It was good to see Dhoni get back into the thick of things as well. Um, and like I said, these matches not significant pretty much at all, just to get you warmed up because India lost to New Zealand and then West Indies scored over 400 runs against pretty much the same New Zealand. I will not say the identical, but a similar New Zealand. We did not see Tim Southee. Okay, and West Indies won. The number 9 or number 8 ranked team won. So yeah, this is just to get people into the thick of things. That's all. The proper tournament starts on the 30th. Hopefully, everyone has all their issues ironed out. Bangladesh still has some issues. I mean, for one, we saw the detriments or the consequences of a lack of a proper pace, consistent proper pace. You have like one medium fast bowler, and the rest are all medium pacers. Yeah. We saw the consequence of that. We saw the consequence of not having another specialist left arm spinner. But Mosaddeq Hussain and Sabir Rahman got to turn their hand a little bit. See if they can be used for these conditions. Don't. My advice to Bangladesh: don't get trigger happy with Sabir Rahman. This was just a warm up game. Just a warm up game. Okay. You're not going to have full tosses missed out every day. Okay, Sabir Rahman. Not 9 out of 10 times, 9.5 out of, or 99 out of 100 times. Full tosses, especially in tournaments like World Cup, are going straight over the rope for 6. Okay, and yes, I have finally acquired a way to watch this. Good old Willow TV subscription through Sling. In fact, if you want to watch it through Willow TV and Sling, uh, as far as I know, as far as the offer stands, as far as I know, but I would recommend you verify this for yourself. But as for me, I got a pretty good deal. It's like $15. Like it's starting at $15. Like you get the Willow and Willow Cricket and Willow Extra. If DVR, it's gonna be like $5 more for a month. But I don't intend on DVRing the matches because I just got work approved, and given that I'll be working twice the hours I did in the spring semester, I will not have the time of day to actually cover the entire 7 hour highlights of the matches. I will try, but I don't think it'll be physically possible for me, at least on every day. On the weekends, though, I will cover the entire match. Whenever I can, I will cover the entire match. And starting, provided we don't get unforeseen circumstances, starting with the first match, which is a day match, England versus South Africa, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Was it England South Africa? Well, it did have England in it, but I'm pretty sure it was South Africa. But yeah, the opening match, I will be covering it live. And like I said, if you guys want to watch it, like especially if you're in the United States, Willow TV has a good deal right now. So I would recommend you go get it. You just need the Sling TV app, which you can get for free. Alright, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you think about this West Indies squad in the comment section below. How far do you see them going? And what your playing 11 would be. It's your boy, the Amsterdam 1 3 side, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.